Marcia. That was my Jan.
I got it, yeah.
You look like Jan.
Oh, my nose!
Yeah. That was...
Welcome back into the Rowdy Studio. I'm Buzz Cutler. Bassmasters is on the end, and smack dab in the middle, Jenna Poppy Fryer has graced us. That was good.
You like that?
Are you going to pop off at a lower temperature now after Talladega?
Poppy?
Yeah, I might.
Because it's a new rules package here.
I'm running a little hot, so you might,
Okay.
Just be careful.
You know who else was running a little hot at Talladega was Chad Knaus, saying to Jimmie Johnson, hey, dude, if we win this race, you got to crack up the rear end of this car. Let's listen to what Chad said specifically before we discuss it.
If we win this race, you have to crack the back of the car. Got it? Really? Yes. Got it? Not hit it hard. Don't have to destroy it. But you got to do a donut. You got to hit the back end, or somebody's got to hit you with an acid or something. Okay? Can't take any chances.
So what do you make of this, Poppy? Sounds like nefarious activities here to me.
Sound a little emphatic.
Yes,
with
very specific and emphatic, yes.
But Jimmie said we were just close to the tolerances. We didn't want to get dinged just in case.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Okay.
You buying it?
Well, first and foremost, I would like to say I've known Chad Knaus a very long time.
Is this the disclaimer part?
No. This is what I know will probably happen next. There will never be another in-car camera in Chad Knaus's cars.
Really?
Knowing Chad the way I know him, I would venture to guess his admirable and strong-willed PR representative, Christine Curley, and Lowe's will have a hard sell getting an in-car camera in there. However, it doesn't matter what Chad says or what Jimmie says. Chad's reputation precedes him.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he has probably been very clean and stayed out of trouble for a good many years, what do people think about when they think about Chad Knaus?
Pushing the envelope.
Well,
cheating.
Pushing through the envelope and getting suspended as a result.
Well, sometimes he pushes it and doesn't get suspended, and sometimes he goes over the line, just like a good driver. He crosses the line sometimes.
Where was the year? Was it 04 when the 500?
05. The trick shocks? You thinking about the trick? Oh, the 500. That was 06.
That was 07.
Remember? No. What about
it's hard to keep it all straight.
In the 500 where, like...
The windshield. Or the rear window.
Let her tell... Will you just stop?
For the love of God, people!
Go ahead, Poppy. We're waiting.
The one where Chad got kicked out of the Daytona 500.
Right.
Yeah.
Jimmie won with Darian
Jimmie
Grubb.
won with Darian
Was
Grubb.
that not 06?
I don't know.
Well,
there's so many.
Can we just put it up on the screen here, Tom?
07 is when Harvick won, right? So it must have been 06.
I believe it was 06.
But anyway, you were going to make a point.
At any rate, that particular week, as we waited for NASCAR to make its decision, which they ultimately kicked Chad out, sent him home, me and my coworkers at the Associated Press, we went through the archives and we went through the penalty releases and we made a, I don't know, what do you call it? Not a chart, maybe a rap sheet.
Ooh.
You know, the old rap sheet. And we headlined it like cheater or innovator.
Or both.
And, you know, it was a healthy list. It was a healthy list of things.
And one that's only grown since then.
But not by a horrible amount.
Well, think about it. Dover trick shocks.
I don't remember.
Infineon. 6 race suspension. I believe it was 2009 when they pushed it at Dover and NASCAR told them, look, you guys are so close to the edge here.
But he didn't get in trouble.
I agree, but he's right on the edge all the time, and sometimes he goes over. That's my point.
And I think that after that 500 and after Infineon, I think he started walking really close to the line, but, you know, like, this is the line.
Right.
But he wouldn't go like that. But my point being is that it doesn't matter what anybody says. We all are going to think what we think, and there is a large majority of people who think Chad Knaus cheats. So
let's look at this particular exchange here.
Jimmie's explanation, I didn't even have to listen to the whole thing because I immediately spotted the flaw in his argument.
Yes.
Which is, if you recall, Richmond and New Hampshire last year with the small team called Richard Childress Racing.
Tow Truck Gate.
We went back to this as well.
The reason why it became an issue after New Hampshire, the Richmond car was a problem and all these things happened, was because those things that they are doing cannot be detected at the racetrack. They can only be detected back at the R&D center. Your car's only brought back to the R&D center.
If we win, you need to do this.
There are certain tolerances that can only be measured in Concord, period. So Jimmie's argument immediately had a flaw in it that we passed a bunch of inspections. Sure you did, because they cannot measure for what Chad was trying to hide. But all that being said, we're never going to know.
Yes.
Because NASCAR, even if they went and seized that car now, it's probably already cut up or already,
Right.
you know, we're never
be.
going to know. So I don't know any way that there is further action going forward.
They can't be, because there's no real evidence of
there's
wrongdoing.
Just the same way, there's no evidence of Richmond Gate turned to Channel 2.
Right. Paul Menard.
Paul Menard. There's
Right.
no evidence of anything there. So we can all get all caught up in this and yell and scream, and we can debate it, and fans can scream they cheat. We're never going to know.
And that's where I say
And
it
that's
is.
why
Right.
they've won 5 championships.
And I think that
in a row.
is his job. And I think pushing it in there is his job. It's just a question of how far is too far. He's really flirting with the edge here. But that's Chad Knaus.
And let's not pretend he's the only crew chief in the garage who's doing it
Absolutely
either.
not.
Right, right.
All
Absolutely
right.
not.
For Bassmasters and Poppy Fryer, I'm Buzz Cutler. Thanks for watching.
Rowdy.com. Say it like it is.
Say what like it is?
Rowdy.com.